When you reach your retirement, there's a place I know will see you through, but you have to pay a cost.
Hello, welcome to today's presentation on the SSNIT Virtual Infozone. Today, we'll take you through how to update your records and check your statement of account. My name is Emefa. Keep your questions coming through, and as usual, we'll address them at the end of the presentation. Before we go on to today's presentation, a quick recap of last week's presentation. Last week, we talked about the obligations of the employer and the worker. Let me start with the obligations of the employer. As an employer, the law mandates you to register your organization and workers within 30 days of commencement of operations. Also, you are to inform SSNIT anytime a worker is employed or disengaged within 30 days of occurrence. You are expected to provide SSNIT with any changes in business name, business address, and business location within 10 days. You are also expected to notify SSNIT anytime operations are temporarily suspended within 30 days. Now to the obligations of the worker. As a worker, you are expected to ensure that you are registered onto the SSNIT scheme and you have only one SSNIT number. You are also to ensure that your SSNIT number is correctly quoted on your payslip and 5.5 contributions is deducted from your correct basic salary. Also, you will have to check your statements periodically and update your nominees as often as possible, or at least once every 5 years. Finally, if your employer underdeclares your salary or fails to pay your contributions and that of others, call the contact center on 0302 611 622 or reach us through Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Remember that your identity will be kept secret and your job will not be affected after reporting your employer. Now to today's presentation. Our focus will be on how to update your records and check your statement of account. There are records with SSNIT you can update, and there are others you cannot update. An example, your date of birth cannot be updated. The law does not permit that. However, the law gives you the right to change your name completely, but you need to support this change with a gazette. A gazette is any official document that confirms that one has indeed changed their name. Also, if you want to add a name or remove one of your names, you still need a gazette. An example, I am Emefa Agonyo. I want to change my name completely to be known as LC Edumako. This is a complete change. I need a gazette to be able to effect this change. The second point, adding or removing one of your names. My brother out there is Joel Kofi Adumako. Joel wants to add another name, so he comes to the SSNIT office to say, I want to add Ohene to my names. He needs a gazetted document to have his name changed from Joel Kofi Adumako Ohene. Again, the records you can update are the wrong spelling of your name. If you have experienced your name being spelled wrongly, all you need is an affidavit. An affidavit is an official written statement made under an oath before a judge or a person with legal authority. You can also update your residential address, your email address, and telephone number. The last on the list of updates is your list of nominees. All the above, as mentioned, can be done at the nearest SSNIT office, especially change of name completely or addition of name and change or update of dependents. These can only be done at the SSNIT office with supporting documents. However, if you wish to update your residential address, email address and telephone number and do not have the time to visit the nearest SSNIT office, you can send an email to contact@snit.org.gh and your changes will be effected. Let's take a closer look at the updates of nominees or dependents. To update or change your nominees can only be done at a SSNIT office. To update your nominees, the law mandates you to do it at least every 5 years or once every 5 years. But you are expected to do it anytime before the 5 years. Let me give you an example. Today I am single. Tomorrow I marry and I give birth. I don't have to wait for 5 years to update my beneficiaries. When I married, I added my husband's name to my beneficiaries last year. And then this year, I have a child. Because the law says if you don't do it at all, at least once every 5 years, one out there would think, why are you going to the SSNIT office to do this year when you just went there last year? Why don't you wait for the next 5 years? No, my son's name must be added to my beneficiary list as soon as the child is born. Remember that nominees or dependents must be family members. This is what the law says. If you have any doubt, reach out for National Pensions Act 766. Look out for the schedule. It talks about who you can nominate as your beneficiary. It actually even looks at whether or not you are from the maternal lineage or a paternal lineage. That spells it out clearly. So please be informed that no friends are accepted, no girlfriends, nor boyfriends are accepted as nominees with the trust. Now, let's look at how to check our statement, having been taken through how to update your records. Remember that most often, all you need to update your records to be able to check your statements. I'm going to take you through how to check your statement with ease if you are a first-timer. But if you are not, help the person by you to go through the process. First, visit the SSNIT website, www.snit.org.gh. Look out for my statement and click on it. Once you have clicked on it, look out for Get Access. Once you click Get Access, the browser that opens gives you some questions. Provide answers to these questions. Once you do that, check your email because as part of the answers, an email address is requested. Check that email address. An automated password has been sent to this email address. Check the email address, copy the password that has been sent to you, return to the SSNIT website, and click on My Statement. Now enter your SSNIT number and paste the copied password. Click Sign In, and voila, this is your statement. However, remember that this automated password expires after 24 hours. So having gotten access to your statement and onto your dashboard, remember to change your password to what you can remember so that it will be easier for you to access your statement anytime you have to check your statement online, because you don't have to go through this process anytime you want to access your statement online. Now, all that I have said has been summed up in a tutorial. Follow me as we go through how to check your statement with this tutorial. Enjoy. Do you want to check your SSNIT statement? It's simple. Follow these few steps to check your SSNIT statement on our website. First of all, visit the SSNIT website, www.snit.org.gh. Look out for My Statement and click on that. Again, click on Get Access if you are a first-timer. Provide answers to the questions asked. Click on Sign Up. A message containing your password will be sent to the email address provided. Check your email and copy the password provided. Return to the SSNIT website and click on My Statement. Now, Enter your SSNIT number. Copy and paste the password sent to your email and click Sign In. That's all. You have your statement. Do check your statement anytime at home and be sure your employer is paying your contributions on time and on the right salary.
Do you want to enjoy a good life when you reach your retirement? There's a place I know will see you through, but you have to pay a contribution to the SSNIT scheme.
How did it go? I hope you understood everything that went on. Have you been taken through how to check your statements? These are some features you should look out for anytime you check your statement or you print your statement from any SSNIT office. First of all, look out for your name and your SSNIT number. Again, look out for your date of birth. Again, look out for the number of months you have contributed. Also, you would find the basic salaries on which contributions were calculated on the statement. And finally, you'd find the name of your first employer or previous employer and your current employer. Checking of your statement is very important as a worker. This helps you to monitor whether your employer is paying your statement regularly and on the correct basic salary. All too soon, we've come to the end of the presentation. We will now take your questions.
Do you want to enjoy a good life when you reach your retirement? There's a place I know will see you through, but you have to pay a contribution to the SSNIT scheme. Trust SSNIT to always be there, to put a smile on your face. When all is said and done, that's the time for you to live your best life. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do, there's a plan for you. It doesn't matter where you're from.